The brow pulses from low to high. The brow iterates, generates fractal shapes. In sensotherapy, contemplating the fractals of the brow, many people aren't sure if they are atoms or galaxies. Falling asleep is leaving into dreams via the crown tunnel. It's to dive into that space of kaleidoscopic and fractal images mirroring the external physical world. But the return is from below. Waking up is like being born, descending into the mud, back to the anal stage, to ruminating and to kneading things over, to iterate what you bring from yesterday. In the egocentric oral anal stage, on the first turn of the evolutionary spiral, man discovers that he is. In the genital turn, he feels, resonates, connects with the opposite. He makes his third reflection in the solar plexus, feels that he feels, acquires emotions. In the chest, he feels that he feels what he feels, and iterates emotions, transforming them into affections, into joys, or into sorrows. The throat names what iterates from the chest. In the sixth spiral, it visually synthesizes all that is iterated. At the crown, it is the being again, but now it is a conscious being. A new turn is to return to the beginning. Falling asleep to iterate tomorrow the dough that was needed today. That pulsation of pulsations, that fractal pulsation of 7 centers in 7 stages, where the superior is an iteration of the inferior and the elder a reflection on the youngest. Descends once again to discover in that skin the mirror where it iterates itself. It makes the fractal of its energy and reaches the fusion of its masculine and its feminine. By the law of opposites, contraction is followed by expansion, treble by bass, the crown by the anus. The exit is brought to the entrance, and iteration doesn't stop. By the law of mirrors, that evolutionary spiral from the anus to the crown repeats in the spiral of the hands, the feet, the genitals, the brow, the voice, the ear, the iris. He iterates it in his eyes, tracing in them its lows and highs. That activates the lower fractal for him. Below, the energy induced in the spiral going from the anus to the head of the penis is iterated by the spiral rising from the anus to the head. This vertical fractal will be iterated below again, and so the iterative spiral keeps growing. Any visual excitation increases the energy in the lower fractal, and vice versa. Above, it reads, "Look at what it says below." Below it reads, "Look at what it says above." Outside on the other skin, you read, Look at what it says on your skin. Making the other side of the mirror happy will make me happy when I iterate it. This is the game of the mirrors. Whoever moves between above and below, I and not I, without interrupting the iterative continuity, attains the state of continuous orgasm. Discover the whole in the part, the beginning in the end, the totality within the black hole. Sensotherapy is turning the smile into a mirrored spiral of the lower harmony, of the superior galactic, the one of some eyes or the one of a sunflower. Whoever loses the rhythm and the continuity converts the expanded gaze of the master into the lost gaze of the psychotic. By breaking the feedback between the lows and highs, turns the energetic, orgasmic, iterative dance into a convulsion with the relaxation of sphincters and the momentary loss of consciousness. That enveloping, energetic swirl with no mirror in the body is the same one that makes insecure the walking of the patient with vertigo. That profound tunnel, that expansion without contraction, is what threatens to explode the head of the patient with migraines. And to avoid it, their temples are oppressed with pain. That great expansion is the immensity that overwhelms and compresses the depressive. It is that attractive black hole which threatens to devour the patient with panic syndrome. The symptoms of panic are the same as those of hypoglycemia, such as tachycardia, sweating, trembling, panting, essentially all those that accompany ejaculation. Panicking in that pot in which the addict caves himself excites his reptilian brain, his most primal instinct. But a similar cave is sought by the promiscuous or homosexual. Analogous holes on the miner's shaft or the four walls of the office worker, while the claustrophobic fears getting trapped there. That's fractal spiral of mirrored expansions and contractions, which is many and just one, makes that, although we all are one, we are many in the different times. Pleasure or pain. He who does not lose the connection to his energy discovers that in its harmonic aspect, that iterative spiral of merging mirrors, of two that become one, is also the one that culminates in the void of the Taoist, in the whole, in enlightenment.